Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back into the channel. We are here for another tier list, and this is one of the most important tier lists I've ever been a part of. Super Smash Bros. Character tier list. Me and Hayden have been playing this game for years on years on years, all the way from the GameCube, the Wii, we got 3DS, we got Switch, Wii U, we got all of it. And we
Dude, and I think I even played like back in the day on the Nintendo 64, dude. Like
I
that was
bet.
one of the first games that I owned back
Mhm.
in the day. So like we're going back all the way to the early, 2000s, dude. It really is commendable.
But so we are taking a look at the characters from the most recent games. You're gonna see quite the character list down below here, and we are gonna rank these all the way from
Oh
S
boy.
tier to G tier. So without further ado, let's get right into it, dude. Let's start with a good old little Kirby.
Kirby, dude, I think I'm gonna have to go.
I'm a
I
big
mean,
fan of Kirby
close to
personally.
me too, dude. Personally, like I think his movement style is pretty unorthodox, dude. Hobbs
No,
saying what up,
dude,
bro?
Hobbs,
Look at this guy,
Hobbs,
bro.
dude, get Hobbs to look in the camera. Hobbs is
Bro, I'll
always
get him.
rooting us on in our videos, dude. Hobbs,
He's super psyched to be here, dude. Look at him. Look at
look,
him, dude. He doesn't want out at all, bro. Look at him.
no, dude, Hobbs is the most chill cat you'll ever meet, and look
He's
at he
literally
he want he
pawing.
wants yeah, he's pawing at the mic. He wants to make his statement on this video. He's
Look at
here.
him, dude. He's amazing. All right, dude. Kirby, I think I'm gonna have to go with like very. I mean, if not SA for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah,
Like, I think OG, movement style. He's a pink little like puffball, and like
yeah.
when you humiliate people in Super Smash Bros. With a pink little puffball, it makes it all that much more
Now,
satisfying.
Grant, and you
So,
know, you know what one of my favorite things is too, sucking everybody up and gaining their abilities, and then the
right,
final
he's
blow that
brilliant.
makes Kirby the best is when you get that little hammer that's like twice his size, and he just whacks it. He clubs somebody, boom, they're off the map. It's a
Winding up.
KO.
He's
Now,
winding up.
I guess we should preface here. This is gonna be more of a tier list of our preference of characters, right? Like we are no Smash Pro masters in on the competitive scene. This is purely on like the who we think is the most fun to use.
I think so. I think so. Most fun to use.
Who you
Gives
who can
us
you
a gleeful
humiliate?
feeling,
Yeah,
dude.
who can you
Yes.
humiliate your opponent with? So let's keep it moving here. I want to go to a character that I know you particularly love, and that is a little Samus.
Dude, Samus, like ultimate cheese character. And this is what I'm gonna say this because he has unlimited projectiles and you can literally troll and just juggle him in the air with your up B. So I'm
Yeah.
gonna go, I mean, for me personally, yours is probably B, mine's probably an S. I think we place him right in A,
Yeah, dude,
honestly.
I'm honestly a big fan of Samus as well. Normally, when I'm playing with Hayden, I don't pick Samus very often because he's picking Samus a lot. But dude, I love the movement. I love the. I feel like I can fight up close with him. You have plenty, obviously the range ability. I love charging up
The little bomb, dude, the little bomb that you just place right
I
on him, dude, you curl
love
up into a
the
ball. I
little
love that.
bomb. See, some people don't use the little bomb, and I think that's a mistake. You can get that chip damage, and with the little bomb, your opponents almost never see it coming. Only really good players are going to be able to avoid that. And obviously, charging up that Tesla cannon is just incredibly fun. So, dude, A tier.
Satisfying.
A tier it is. Let's move on to a character that I don't know particularly well, and that is Petey. Do you have any experience? I think I can't remember even Petey's or not Petey, the
Dude,
Piranha Plant, but
I played once as Petey versus Kyle Manning in the lunchroom of the cafeteria, and like he's a little unorthodox, dude. Like he blows this little spike ball in the air, dude, launches it at his opponents. It's absolutely bonkers. I'm not a huge fan, but he's got a little grapple maneuver that does make him lethal. He has
okay.
these like little pinwheel, like little plant leaf
Oh yeah, he's a
wing
little.
things that
Well,
he flies around with. Very very fun, very entertaining.
and if I recall, he's a little faster
G
than you'd
tier.
expect, right?
Just kidding. Yeah, very. I mean, faster than you'd expect. He's not an OG to me. I
Yeah,
think
that's
they
true.
played around with like some of the move sets in Smash with this new DLC edition. Um, Kind of mid in my opinion. Kind of mid to bottom, if I'm going to be honest.
E tier. What do we think?
I'm thinking like E tier.
I
Let's
like
let's
that.
let's play modest, so like we get some separation between the higher
Yeah,
level
yeah, yeah,
characters.
yeah. And we'll always reevaluate later because once you get the full picture, sometimes you do have to
Yeah,
reevaluate and shuffle people
you got to
around. But
shift it
when
around,
there's no
dude.
when there's no baseline of characters to go off of, these are the A tier characters. These are the C tier. It makes it hard to place them at the beginning. Let's move on here to the cover athlete. I'll go first. Cover athlete, Mario.
Wow.
Dude, how does this man just end up being the cover athlete in every game he's in? I don't understand it. Anyways,
Look at that face, dude. Like he has something up his sleeve right there. Look at him.
he
Over
really
the
does.
shoulder.
I don't personally use Mario a lot, but I have to admit, like when I do, like I enjoy it. Like I have fun with
Yeah.
him. But to me personally, I'm gonna combo this with Luigi. I personally have much more fun playing with Luigi than Mario. I'm thinking like BC.
Yeah, dude, I could not agree more because just because Luigi, it's like you have this like traditional Mario move set,
Right.
but then you like mix a little alcohol in there, and then you get Luigi. You know what I
Right.
mean? Like
And like
Luigi's feeling loose out there. He's flailing his
right.
arms.
I
He's
love
diving at you head
the
first. Like
spin. Yeah.
he's reckless abandon.
The spin move from Luigi, absolutely amazing. My personal favorite is the move that you can get plenty of KOs with, and that's charging up that diving headbutt. Absolutely love it. It's lethal. Mario, I feel like, doesn't really have something like that. And then to make to add icing to the cake, I'm just a fan of Luigi's ultimate. Mario's ultimate, it's one of those traditional ultimates where you just kind of got to stand where your opponent's in the line of sight. He shoots this flamethrower, boom, they're gone, right? I don't know, Luigi, he's had some interesting ultimates over the years. They're not the best in the world, but
Not the cream of the crop.
but like they're unique and they're fun to use. But so we're going Luigi B tier.
Luigi's Mansion, dude, he gets a little spooked out.
That's a spooky place to play. I'm not gonna lie, dude. Let's go with a little Pikachu action. And what are you thinking?
Dude, Pikachu, I'm placing him solid B tier, honestly. Solid B tier, dude. I like his little double dash up B. I like his dash
You
attack.
gotta love the
I like his
Thunderbolt.
thunderbolt from the sky, dude, onto the opponents, crashing down, dude. They can't hang in the air with Pikachu running on the ground. Like it's not gonna happen. They're gonna get frustrated by it. You're gonna be able to combo them in the air.
Very
He's
quick
quick,
character,
dude, and I like him more than Pichu, dude. Just because, like,
let's talk
he
about
packs a
Pichu.
little bit more. Yeah, let's talk about Pichu, dude.
Pichu,
He takes damage, bro.
I don't like the fact that Pichu hurts himself. Like that to me, that turns me off on the character. Like there's not a lot of characters that do damage to themselves in this game. There's even some characters that heal themselves, and to have a character that's so reckless and takes damage, like I can't afford to be doing that. I'm a very aggressive player. I like to get in there and
Get your hands dirty.
exactly, and like so I can't afford to be taking damage from my own attacks when I can choose a plethora of other characters that are going to be doing just as much damage as Pichu. So for me, like. And again, like I would just prefer Pikachu every time, and that's where like
Yeah, like it's the speed trade off, right? Like he's
right.
a little bit faster.
Smaller
But, like,
hitbox, smaller
is it
hitbox.
worth it?
Smaller
No.
hitbox, I think. Yeah, I just don't think it's worth. I
Smaller
feel like
hitbox.
there may be a lot of Pichu lovers out there. I'm not exactly sure, but I'm personally I'm just not a fan.
I'm just not. Yeah. I couldn't agree more.
We're gonna go Meta Knight here, and for me, Meta Knight, he was my favorite character in Wii Smash. I could combo people so well and just keep them in that tornado for 20 years. They
Just spiraling, dude.
Dude, they 100%
Up and up and up.
nerfed it. They 100% nerfed it in the Wii U version. It made me sad to where I almost like never played him in the Wii U version. But I just love his ability. So much utility with the up B, the side B, the regular B. Like all of his abilities. I think his ultimate is super cool too. Kind of just if you're close enough, you get that final blow, basically a KO every time. Even though he got utterly nerfed in the Wii U version, I think they might have buffed him back a little bit in the newest game. Again, I don't have too much experience with that. But like for me personally, he's A tier. He like. In the Wii version, he would be S tier for me because I think he's utterly broken and like I can abuse him in that game. But like we gotta get brought back to reality here.
100% agree, dude. This is always the character that I recommend. I'm not a huge Meta Knight guy. I'm gonna be honest, straight out the gates, dude. I think he's cheesy in a way where you obliterate people with literal zero skill. But it's always the character that I recommend new players to because I'm like most likely to get used to his most spammy moves the fastest
Yep.
and be able to make a dent in the enemy team. So
Correct.
for that reason, I would have to say A tier just
Correct.
because
Yeah,
He's that guy, dude. But if you're an experienced vet, dude, like you can dodge his more spammy attacks.
Oh, for
It's
sure.
just like an
Especially at
average
post
player
nerfs.
versus an average player. One of them chooses Meta Knight, they're winning every time, and
Yeah, dude.
that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, dude. Okay, so dude, let's move on to Olimar here. I don't know if this I don't know
Olimar,
if this is a hot take, bro. I'm sorry.
he's ass, dude.
He's
He's not fun to
he's
use.
like the worst character in the
He's like
game.
not fun.
Right,
He's just like not fun to
now,
use.
granted,
Like
I feel like in the competitive scene, again, I don't know the competitive scene too well. I feel like he actually might be a somewhat viable character. I don't take my word on it,
yeah,
but like
maybe, dude. I don't
this
know. Whip
this
out those purple Pikmin and just chuck them.
this is utterly the least fun character I've ever played with in quite
God,
quite
dude,
possibly any game I've ever played in my entire life. Like not just Super Smash Bros. Like in any game in my entire life, Olimar is like the least fun character I've ever used. Like,
He
dude,
doesn't even have regular moves, dude. He like
dude,
he bashes his helmet
dude, he
like
literally,
against the opponent, and that's his like neutral A. And I'm like,
he literally
bruh.
just has like basic punch, a basic kick, maybe a headbutt. That's his moveset, and then like summon a couple
Marvel, dude.
Pikmin that he can like throw. Like, what are we doing? And then, dude, and it's the grossest, least fun, least there's no playability between you and your opponent.
It
There's
doesn't
no
feel good
dude,
to like interchange blows, dude. You're literally running from corner of the map to corner of the map to set up and pull out more Pikmin to throw at your enemy, dude. And then they just dodge them and kick you off the map anyway. So it's like, okay, what are we doing
I
here?
don't
Why
even
am I
know if they
wasting my
deal
time
damage,
playing
bro.
Olimar?
It's just a waste of time, dude. Dude, the only saving grace with Olimar is you better hope you get the ultimate, the smash ball, and then you can summon the rocket ship or whatever, take them to outer space, and hope they fly off the map.
That,
That's
that
really
is a
all you
good time.
got. That's all you
That
got.
is a good time.
All right, dude. I'm going with Bowser here. Bowser is one of my personal favorites, especially in the newer games. Just a beefy guy.
Oh
If you
my
use his abilities
goodness.
correctly, too, he can be very quick. For me personally, he's an S tier. I don't know if I'm gonna put him here because I don't know. I want to hear what you're gonna say about Bowser.
I think he's absolutely a heavy hitter. I mean, there's other characters who I would potentially put in the same category as Bowser. You know, I would say you are a bigger Bowser fan. I'm a bigger Ganondorf fan. Gonna be
Oh,
quite
so yeah,
frank.
when we take a look at these two, so I'll give my little argument. I think Bowser's more fun than Ganondorf because Bowser to me somehow Bowser can feel quicker than Ganondorf,
I
and
agree.
and
I
I
agree. He's
like
he's heavy. Ganondorf's heavy, dude. But that neutral B, like the charge up, dude, with the shield,
the
you know, you're
grab.
sending bodies flying across the map. Very satisfying. I think Bowser is more versatile though.
See, that's the thing. Like, I like Bowser because he's versatile. He has attacks when he's in the air. He has like a little bit of range with his, when he breathes fire. And I think he has like multiple moves that can hit you very hard. Whereas like Ganondorf, I feel like has that like one really powerful attack.
Yeah.
It's for sure a more powerful attack than Bowser,
Or
but
you got to use his like charge A,
correct.
which
Yeah.
is like basically the same thing. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah,
very
I feel
like
like
one note.
if you get Ganondorf in the air, I feel like he's a little bit easier to capitalize on too. Whereas like Bowser has more recovery tools with the down B, with the down A, and it's like that's why I'd put him ahead. But like, do we think either of these two characters make the S tier? It's the question. I feel like I'm like lower on Ganondorf. I don't think I can put him in S tier. Like because I think I'd probably put him in like B tier for me. So maybe he might have to go to A.
I think I
Where do you
agree.
put Bowser though?
I would put Ganondorf. I would concede my opinion after that lengthy explanation.
Okay.
I would put Ganondorf one position below Bowser.
Okay. So what about this?
So
What do we think about this?
I like that, dude. I like that.
I know Bowser doesn't exactly fit your playstyle, but I think
Well, I think he truly is a fan favorite. I mean, all of my friends do play Bowser, and they have a good time doing it. So we're sticking him there.
dude, let's go with the Pokemon Trainer. So Pokemon Trainer obviously has all three Pokemon, right? The Charizard, the Ivysaur. Dude, let's just bring them all up here. We got where are they at? Charizard, Ivysaur, and Squirtle.
It's funny that you bring Pokemon Trainer up, you know, because I never used him personally. I thought he was kind of, you know, he made me angry, dude, because anytime I would fight Pokemon Trainer, I'd have to learn like 6 different fight styles for no goddamn reason. And
Yeah,
I'm sick of that
yeah,
shit,
yeah.
dude. So like, you know, I mean, I've never played him. Ryan, what's your opinion on the matter?
Yeah, so I've played Pokemon trainer on in the Wii version. I used to use him a lot, but what I found myself doing is constantly retreating and sending my Pokemon back to only throw out Charizard. I absolutely loved playing Charizard. Wasn't a huge fan of Squirtle or Ivysaur, and so like I just don't really see. Although that's a really fun concept when I was younger. Again, like if I'm only using one of the Pokemon, I don't really see the merit in having all three. Now, granted, if you're a better player, like to have that versatility, no matter who you're facing, if whether you're playing against a random character or you're going online, like to have that versatility and switch up your character based on matchup, I do think that's really cool. And for that reason, like I think I gotta put him maybe like D or C tier. I kind of talked myself into it. I thought I was gonna put him lower, but like if you're a more casual player, I think he's like F tier. Because why
Yeah.
would you ever like you said, you don't want to have to learn all these different
Why would you
abilities.
ever take him on, dude?
And I
Like
yeah,
as a character?
right. You're just gonna pick whichever one of those three Pokemon that you love the most to use, and you're not gonna want to learn all these different abilities. But if you're more competitive, like I feel like getting playing off those matchups is actually kind of a big deal.
It is a big deal, dude, and it can differentiate yourself in a close match. I remember the Wii days, dude, when there was a more limited character selection,
Hmm.
and it's like, oh shoot, like three characters in one. This is amazing. Like
Yeah,
this is the coolest thing ever.
right.
Like
Like
I'm
there was
not
no
limited
character
to a
like
certain
it.
fight style.
Absolutely no character like it back then. I
Absolutely, dude.
dude, for me, I think Charizard's got to be a B tier. Again, I talked about he's the one I like the most. He's the most powerful. I think he's also the most versatile. He's got the flamethrower. He's got like up
The
B.
charge, dude. The charge dash.
Right. He can fly too. Like I
He
think
does do damage to himself, I think, with the charge dash,
he
but it is so
in
lethal.
I yeah, he definitely does in the newer games. I don't know if he did back in the Wii version, but yeah, that's definitely something. He is one of the characters that can damage himself. But again, he's to me the most fun to play. I don't know. I really never have picked these characters in my life.
Yeah,
Like
I don't
solo.
even think they are characters solo. Like I
No,
think
they are.
Charizard's the only one.
No,
Are
they
you
are.
sure?
I'm pretty sure these in the new games now they are playable.
Oh shoot, okay.
I
I
believe
mean,
so.
yeah, dude, Ivysaur, he shoots little leaves.
Bullet
Squirtle, he
Seed.
rides on his little
But
surfboard
I
on
just
the
like they
waves,
don't they
dude.
don't do a
Like
lot of damage. I feel like they don't take damage too well either. Like what's the
I'd stick him with Pichu. I'd stick him with Pichu
yeah.
every time.
Okay, dude, let's keep it moving here. We got a little bit of let's get Ness and Lucas here. What any thoughts?
Ness and Lucas, dude. I think I'm a bigger Ness fan just because I'm more of a classic Smash fanatic. He did appear in the original Super Smash Bros. On the Nintendo 64, dude. Big fan. I love spamming. I'm a bit of a spammy character myself.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I my mains are Samus. My mains are Villager and Ness is definitely in the mix. And like spamming up B, dude, is so fun, dude. Juggling your opponent at like 80 plus health is and just shocking him over and over again when he's in midair and he can't dodge his way out of it. And you just even if he's using that air dodge to try to slip it, dude,
Yeah.
and you just zip it right back around into a circle, get him right
Yep.
back up into the air. There's no better feeling like dominating with one move. And with Ness, you can do that.
Right, and yeah, I absolutely love the up B, the side B to the fire attack too. So fun. But yeah, if you can master that up B, like your opponents, they have to be so good to be able to not just keep getting juggled and take damage from that ability. And no matter, especially on maps that are like very large, and you can create a lot of distance between you and your opponent, you can literally just keep spamming that. And like maybe not the most righteous thing to do if you're playing with your
It's
friends,
not very
but
righteous.
like
It's
if
not.
at the end of the day, if you're trying to get the win against your friends, you pick Ness, you pick a big map, and you just like get to the corner and spam this ability, and they like will take so much damage even just to close the distance on you, and you're already at a huge advantage. I absolutely love these two guys. They're very similar. I think I do prefer Ness. Is it worth the tier gap up? Potentially. Like, what are we thinking here? Like
I think potentially, dude. Especially like
BC.
you Ness, you think about the other moves that differentiate himself. Like, yeah, the bees are very similar, but he's got the baseball bat. He's got the
That's true.
yo-yo.
Yes, yes, yes. I love
He's got
those.
all these things that make Ness Ness, and at the end of the day, he's got the little baseball cap as well. So bonus points.
I love that. I absolutely love that. So let's keep it moving here as I want to talk about dude what why do we have the ice climbers as two separate characters? There's no way they split those characters up, right?
I mean, they do the same thing.
There's
So
like did they actually make them separate characters? I don't know.
Well, one's a girl and one's a boy, so I guess technically they're separate characters, but I
But
just call them ice
well,
climbers.
but
So
when you pick the ice climbers though, plural. Like I unless
yeah,
did they officially make them two? I doubt they made them two separate characters. Let
no,
me
they didn't. They didn't. They
For me
didn't. No
personally,
way.
this is a G tier. Um,
Really, dude, that might be a controversy.
because I think that some people do like playing with the ice climbers. From here's my problem, right? Like they can tag team. They have the tag team abilities. I like the little side B. You will shovel those little ice at your opponent. I love the spinning with the hammers. That's cool. The tag team mechanic very unique. Here's my gripe. When my male ice climber goes down, I lose a life. And that's frustrating
Yeah,
because I think that no matter which one of these ice climbers go down, I need to keep my life. It doesn't
yeah,
matter if the boy goes down, doesn't matter if the girl goes down. Both ice climbers need to be defeated for me to lose a life. And
I
I
like that,
can't
dude.
tell you and especially because the boy
It's a good
seems
beef to have.
the boy seems to always be leading the charge too. Like he's always the one in the front, and because of that, I feel like he's always the one that's taking the brunt of the impact, which makes him get launched further off the map than the girl. And because of that, he's constantly the one that's dying first. And it's like, okay, well, I'm losing my life anyway. What's the point of having two? Like that's my biggest gripe. Like if that changed, Ice Climbers is like a solid maybe B or C tier for me, honestly.
Dude, I couldn't agree more, dude. And like, what kind of message are we sending to the youth out there
Yeah, like
by
I don't.
having the
Yeah,
boy ice climber be the one leading the charge,
right. Yeah,
What kind
yeah.
of message
I
for
don't
the kids,
exactly.
dude,
I don't really think that that's fair. I think the ice climbers. Yeah, I don't really think they have any super powerful abilities either. The ultimate's not particularly fun to use. Kind of you summon that glacier and they I don't know, take a little bit of damage, get frozen maybe, and then you have to climb over the glacier to try to take them out. I don't know, man. It's kind of
It
whatever.
gets a
Like
little repetitive, dude. It
again,
gets a little
right?
repetitive,
Yeah,
dude. I don't know if I'd play some G though. Dude, I would stick him F, dude. I would put some
okay, yeah,
respect on their name,
okay.
dude. Because I
You know,
100% of the time I'm picking ice climbers over Olimar,
Okay,
like
you know what? That's fair
100% of
because
the time.
I'm literally never picking Olimar, and I will say again, if the Ice Climbers, if that one change is implemented, this is a character that I will pick occasionally. So like
Mm,
you convince me. You
mm.
convince me. Um, Dude, we should keep it moving here. We're gonna move on to a little Daisy and Peach
Daisy.
here. Daisy and Peach, the little combo.
Okay.
Can you talk to me a little bit about Daisy? I need a little bit of refresher on the
So
ability
Daisy,
trees.
she's got the Toad counter, pulls out
Just like
Toad,
Peach,
Toad
okay.
like farts in their face or
Right.
something. She's got the turnips that she plucks from the ground, and
So
you
that's
can
Peach as
throw them at
well.
opponents. This is Peach as well, yes. She's got the golf club swing, the overcharge A. She
Does
winds up
Peach
for
have
a
that?
nice
Peach has
four,
that,
dude.
right?
Nice Mario golf
Does
action. What
Peach
did you
have
say?
that? Does Peach have that?
Peach has it. Yes,
Is
yes,
there
yes.
any difference between these two characters? That's what I'm trying to
Never
figure.
played Daisy in my life,
Oh,
so couldn't tell
oh
you.
wait, I'm my bad. I think I might have said talking to me about Peach's abilities. I was asking about Daisy's abilities.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Daisy
No
don't
idea. No, I
know
have no
anything.
idea either.
She's a little bit feistier in temperament.
That's true. That is
So
true.
for that reason alone, she's probably more fun to use. I don't know.
Granted, you know what I will say, Peach low key is like a pretty fun character to me. The golf club swing, love it. Don't really
She's
use
not bad, dude. Like I'd
and
rather have Peach over Zelda
but
or
I
like Sheik or like any other female Rosalina, like any other female character.
the
Like Peach is
one
like top
The
3.
one saving grace about Peach with me is the up B, which is to summon that umbrella. It helps you stay alive if you're about to fall off the edge, but I love using it offensively. When your opponent is coming down from midair, line yourself up, jump up there, hit them with the umbrella. They will go flying. The launch impact on this ability is pretty crazy, and it's
This is good,
to
dude.
me,
It
I
is.
think Peach is gonna be a C tier. D. Unfortunately, with Daisy, just don't quite know the abilities like
G tier.
Are we doing D tier? Okay.
Punisher.
I mean, again, we just don't know the abilities. That's going to be a tough one. So here's what I'm going to ask you, Hayden. Do we push through with this video, or are we going to make a part two?
I think what we do here is we leave it up to the viewers, all right? If we hit a total of I'm going to say 7 likes on the
7
video,
likes, okay.
we will come out with a part 2 to finish the tier list.
Wow. Wow. So okay, the only way you're getting part 2 is if we hit 7 likes. So smash that like button down below and you will get part 2 of this
Smash
tier
it.
list. So stay tuned, and again, obviously, comment down below. What do you think of the tier list so far? What would you change? What are some predictions with the remaining characters? And again, smash that like button so we can get part 2 of this. And subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We upload every day. We're keeping it going, and we'll see you in the next video.